Are we living in the last days? I believe the answer to that question is yes. Recently I read where a Wisconsin-based company has provided its employees that would volunteer for the service to be able to put a microchip there between the thumb and the index finger, and this microchip would allow the employees to buy during their break hours snacks from the vending machine. It would allow them to access their computers and then also be able to get into the building without using a key, just by the swipe of their hand. You read the book of Revelation and you find out that in the end times, that period in which the tribulation, that those that are going to reject Christ, when they reject Him, it says the only way they could buy, sell, or trade is receive a mark in the palm of their hand or in their forehead, and that mark is called the mark of the beast, and his number is 666. Now, am I saying that this microchip is the mark of the beast? I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is that the technology is there in which we are being conditioned so that we are going to go into a cashless society in which cash would have no value. You see, that way they will convince you that if you have a microchip in your hand, even the government will have a chip on you so that you will be able not to have to worry about driver's license or social security cards or cash itself. When you go to a store, you swipe your hand over that palm reader and it would tell exactly how much money is in your account. And so it conditions us for that. And so when we're conditioned for it, those that are not caught up in the rapture, those who are left behind during that period of tribulation, they will think that this is all normal, that this is just a way of transaction. And so they would willingly accept this mark because they would want to eat and live and participate in that society. Now today I want to say to you, as believers in Jesus Christ, we must keep our eyes open and be aware that the end is approaching. But the good news is this: if we are believers in Christ, we will not be here during that time of tribulation. You see, during that 7 years, we will be raptured up. The church will be called up. And so those who are left behind will have a choice to make. And the choice is this: will they accept Christ, or will they reject Him, and by rejecting Him, receive a mark, receive that mark of the beast, which the Bible calls it. See, today I believe now, even though we don't see the type of persecution that will take place, that when we make a decision today to receive Jesus or reject Him, we're making an eternal decision. Eternal because of this: if we accept Him, we shall live forever in His glory. If we reject Him, we might have pleasure here on this earth, but if we reject Him, ultimately our home will be there in hell. I encourage you today to remember that Jesus Christ is coming soon. We might not know the day or the hour, but we know the season has approached. This is Pastor Ken Smith, and you're watching Transforming Lives.